G'day guys, today I'm going to be sharing with you another Kmart activities video. So I'm going to be sharing 8 different activities that I have done with these. So these are insects and reptiles. They're $3.25, so affordable. And there's 46 different pieces in here. This right from the start, let me say, has a warning on it that says there are items that are a choking hazard. So small parts, recommended for kids over 3. As you know, all activities that I share on my YouTube channel as well as my Instagram account need to be supervised by an adult. Today's video was a special request from one of you guys in my video Kmart Hacks. It was the $20 challenge where I went around Kmart and I bought things, and I bought items from there, and then I shared how I'd use them in an activity. I will put that video at the end of this one so you can just click on it and go straight to it. So I thought, why not? We really enjoy using these insects and reptiles. But wait, if you're in America, don't click off the video. I will have a look on Amazon and see if I can find one and link one for you. There'll be something similar, I'm sure. Okay, the first one is Small World Play. So what we did is we grabbed some autumn leaves, it's autumn in Australia, put them in this tray. This is a serving dish from the kitchen section of Kmart for $8. And then put some bugs in, and I hid some and I put some on top. She's really been loving using a magnifying glass. We've just started using this in the last week to investigate. So as part of this activity was having a close-up view of the bugs. We also counted the bugs and we hid them underneath, and then we had to find them. So what I'll do here is I'll just leave a little snippet of some of the play that we got up to.
Look, Mum, this is a bug.
It is, isn't it? Has it got wings?
Yes. It's got wings to go. To fly. Looks like me. What's under this leaf?
Better have a look.
Whoa. Oh, a spider.
It is a spider. How many legs does the spider have? Your magnifying glass? And investigate. Can you investigate the frog?
The frog.
What does the frog look like?
Green.
Yeah, it is green, isn't it?
Let's investigate this one.
Oh, it's the lizard. Praying mantis. Beetle. Can you count them?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh,
What's that?
a praying mantis.
It is a praying mantis.
It's
We get that on the rose bushes sometimes, don't we? As you saw there, she wanted to take them out of the tray and have them climb up me. Just follow your child's interests. That's what I tend to do. That's what she wanted to do. I've done a whole video on Small World Play, so I'll link that at the end as well. Small worlds are great for them to role play. So some of the role playing she did was the animals eating. That's a big one for us at the moment, is the animals being fed. So lots of toy animals are being fed at the moment. If you love this video, please watch to the very end. It's the best way to support my family so I can keep bringing you these videos. The next activity we did was using a muffin tray and washi tape. This washi tape's from Kmart, it's $5, beautiful bright colours. So I hid the insects underneath, then put on the tape. Key tip here is make sure you push the tape down between each hole, it'll hold it a lot firmer. This one I called Rescue the Bugs. So I gave her some scissors. These are the Easy Start scissors I like to use, and as you can see here, there's 2 ways. So when we were first using it, I put that so that they would spring open again, whereas now she does the whole movement. Fingers together, fingers apart, fingers together, fingers apart. My 3-year-old at the moment is loving doing cutting activities. We did this activity 3 times in a row. After we'd done it the first time, she was helping to put the tape on and cutting the tape to set up the muffin tray. It was a really big hit for her. But if your child's more interested in Matchbox cars, put them in. If they were into blocks.
Look, Mum. Look, it does have wings.
It does have wings, doesn't it? So it must fly. This is a scorpion.
A scorpion is going to your pal.
A scorpion?
A scorpion.
Yeah.
A scorpion is going to hop out. Can we do it again?
Yes, darling, let's do it again. Use whatever you've got at home and put that in the muffin tin. The next activity is a name recognition activity. If you watch my name recognition video, then you would have seen this one, and I've kept it. So my hack for keeping it is I put it under the rug, so it doesn't get pulled off, it doesn't get ripped or anything. So that just means I don't have to set it up every time, and it actually protects it really well. When we did it in that activity, we color matched the bug to each letter of her name. Whereas this time she put them on and we talked about what letter they were going on and what sound it makes. What else are you going to put on the O? Wow, look at that. What's it spell?
Sophie. S-O-P-H-I-E.
What else is on the S?
Look, another frog.
Another frog.
I'm putting frogs on the S. I'm going to do the S and the O. I'm putting frogs on the S. I'm going to put this on the O.
To create this video, we did these two activities 2 mornings in a row when my 12-month-old son was asleep. So it was a great time of connection for us as well as teaching and helping her learn. So by us building that connection, after we'd had our time together, she was happy to go off and do her own thing. She was straight into independent play. Number 4 I want to share with you is sensory play. Now I actually did this with my 12-month-old son as well. So using the chickpea juice, I just put in some green food dye, which I shared on Instagram when I did it, and then using a hand mixer, beated it up until it was like a foam. So you know it's taste safe. You can do this with tears-free bubble bath or soap. I'd recommend not using soap at all if there is a chance that they will put their fingers in their eyes. So this is where I just use the snakes. I deliberately use them because they're long, and so I could quite clearly see when my son had grabbed one rather than the bugs. So we just use the snakes for this. I put them in, and my daughter talked about how they were in a pond with the ducks. So once again, that imaginative play, and my 12-month-old, well, he just pulled them out.
I'm just making the snake cover up his tail.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Cover him up.
Cover his tail and his head.
Then I thought I'd do an activity with letter recognition. So the letter B, and as you can see here, it doesn't even look like a B, does it? So what I found best for me anyway is I just used a crayon and actually drew it out and then put the washi tape on top. I find it looks more like a B if I do it that way than just try and do it without tracing anything. I chose this one because there's a lot of bugs, beetles, bees. So we said the sound, B says B. B says B. What starts with B?
Boy.
And
Ant.
that is an ant, isn't it?
Ants bite.
Ants do bite.
I did a bee, Mum.
That's a big bee, isn't it? And this is a little bee. Once again, she had fun putting the insects and the reptiles on the letter B, and we talked about a big bee and a little bee. The next one was using these kinetics tiles to do some colour sorting. So I've mentioned these before. We really love them. We got them for Christmas. They're expensive, but the magnets are so strong, which you'll see in this video. So I just put one for each colour, and then she used these tongs to transfer them. So, working on those fine motor skills as well as colour recognition. And because we'd done a lot with these bugs and beetles by now, she was identifying some of them and talking, especially about the praying mantis, as she was doing it.
It's green. Lift him up. Hang him up and put him in there. A red froggy. Me there.
The second last activity is number recognition. So I made this ages ago for pom-poms, but I thought I'd get this out today. But if you didn't have this, just write the numbers on butcher's paper or post-it notes. So right down the bottom, I've got all the numbers 1 to 5. Then I use these mini cupcake liners for each number. So my understanding with this activity, and as you know, I'm not a teacher, is teaching that the number 1 means 1 item. So here, 1 means 1 bug. The number 2, you need to get 2 bugs. 1, 2. And she used the tweezers again for fine motor skills.
5 frogs. This is another frog.
It is another frog, isn't it? He's a jumpy frog, isn't he? Alan.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
In that column, there's
5.
That's right. How many in this column?
4.
How many here?
3.
3. How many in here?
2. 1.
Yeah. And finally, the last one is a sorting, classifying activity. So I decided that we could count their legs. So I had one with no legs, 4 legs, 6 legs. As you'll see by the end, halfway through though, I changed that no legs to 0 legs. It just made more sense for my daughter if I use numbers with each category. So the idea of this is to begin sorting those early math skills. So we sorted each animal into each category. Of all the activities, I think this was the most advanced. It required counting the legs and then putting them into different categories. Okay, so let's start off with the snake. How many legs has a snake got? Doesn't have any legs, does it? No legs. A lizard. How many legs does the lizard have? Count its legs. 1, 2, 3. So it goes in the 4 legs. You got a frog. How many legs does a frog have?
1, 2, 3, 4.
4. All right. It goes in the 4 legs category. We're sorting them by the number of legs they have. Of the activities, I think this one is the most advanced. I think it'd be great for 4, 5, 6-year-olds, to be honest. I think we'll be doing this one for a while. If you've watched to the very end, thank you so much for supporting our family. I hope you try some of these activities. If you do, tag me on Instagram, Play Activities with Mama. What I'll do right here is link all those videos I've mentioned on the screen. Thanks for watching. Bye.